Hi there! So my name is Harmony and I'm a video producer who lives in Vancouver. I make videos about a lot of things, but one of the main things I try to do on this channel is share the experience of what it's like to live on the West Coast. This seems to be a topic a lot of people are interested in, and I understand why. It's a lot different than the rest of Canada. So let's kick it off with a little update on life in Vancouver. What's bad, what's good, what's new, and this will just be a week in the life, if you will. So first things first, currently right now it's spring and pretty much everything, myself included, is in the process of just coming back to life after a really long winter. So there's a sudden shift from spending a lot of time alone indoors to starting to meet up with friends, hang out outside, and enjoy the sun now that it finally stopped raining. But I'm sure you're wondering at this point, like, what about lockdown? You know, most of Canada is on house arrest, so like, what's good? What's going on? So yes and no. We are basically on lockdown, and just like everywhere else, for the past few months, we've had changing regulations. But the one difference here, and basically my saving grace, is that we're still allowed to socialize with friends outdoors, which quite honestly is one of the best ways to spend time in my opinion anyway, so I'm happy with that and I feel very grateful. One of the best things about this city is you can start your day with these beautiful morning walks by the ocean. And it's right before the rest of the city has gotten up, and for once it's actually quiet. It's nice to spend some time alone and just kind of look around and see all the other regulars doing their own version of a morning routine. You have the older gentlemen who swim every day, year-round, mind you. You have the dog walkers, the joggers, and then there's me. It's a really good place to do thinking and scheming and have ideas and daydream. So yeah, that's a really nice part of the spring. So although, spring has that really great feeling of newness and freshness, there are definitely some downsides. Watching the city come back to life after months of everybody just being in hibernation is always pretty crazy. Because as soon as the sun comes out and makes its seasonal debut, everybody just pours out in droves. And that's kind of the problem, because although there are so many amazing things about Vancouver, everything in the summer just gets so packed and so busy. There's people absolutely everywhere all the time. And so I used to actually really like this, and it was a vibe and there was a great energy to it. But I don't know, lately with the whole global crisis kind of going on, it just feels like the density of the city has been kind of driving me crazy, especially when your whole goal of the pandemic is to just avoid people. For that reason, we've really been trying to take advantage of the spring to do a couple things. The first is weekend adventures to places more remote. Sometimes you just gotta pack up your shit and run away to the mountains for a couple days.
You said you loved me. It was flash forward. What does that mean? In the morning. And would you cry if I were to leave? What the fuck? In my aching hands, running down your spine. You said you loved me. Wait for me by the water on the first rain of June, and I'll be there with all the letters I ever wrote.
As a 10 of 10?
Two of them are gonna be bad.
That's a fact.
Any night when there's 3 meters, at least 2 are gonna be bad.
Let's pick it up.
Let's pack our bags and head to the Rockies, babe. 'Cause you and I getting lost in open spaces. When you wake, I'll be right there, babe. When you shake.
Oh.
I'll be shaking with you, hon. And when you get tired of this town, let me know and we can go somewhere brand new. 'Cause when I lay my head to rest, I hope that it's always next to you. When you run,
Fuck yeah.
when you're gone, no, I'll be waiting for you, dear.
The guys are foraging. They're building something, but I don't know what.
Chainsaw guy's got nothing on you.
Now it's our teeter totter.
Yeah!
You got it.
Doing this is so we can sit and do nothing. We're building the chill zone.
We're building up to.
Are you guys building a chill zone out here now?
You see, look.
No, we just have to clear
Harm,
this.
get the
Before.
MTV mic cribs.
Oh fuck yeah.
Come in.
Okay. Oh, this is it. Welcome.
All right, welcome to my crib. Great to be here. Come on in.
Oh wow, we're really going through the mezzanine.
So yeah, here we got couch number 1. We got chill zone here. This is our living room / rec room / kitchen / pretty much everything you'd ever need. So.
Hey, dangerous.
Oh wow, there's a lot more space in here. Look at this little chair, you guys. It doesn't look like much on camera, but I see the vision.
Yeah, you threw a towel down and you're laughing, you're chilling.
Welcome.
Oh, now that it's
Welcome.
I want to come check out this situation.
It's not fully done yet.
We're waiting for the after.
Yeah. This is a.
Welcome, Megs. Come on in.
They got a view of the lake.
Oh, there's the chair.
Oh.
Multiple seating options. Yeah.
Lolook at this.
I know.
Very nice.
This is gonna be.
Chill.
Oh, this is gonna be so good later.
I know it's hot
It's
already.
already nice. Like I'm definitely crispy.
This is another creation that they built. This is the cabana that they made yesterday. Also impressive. I actually like the cabana better because it's giving me much more of a tropical energy. There's some sun, whereas the other chill zone is more in the shade, a little bit chillier, a little colder. Overall, very impressive craftsmanship all around. I'm pretty good.
I've created a very small.
Yeah, this shade is almost enough for you. Basically, when you're out in nature, you have all this time and creative energy to fuck around, you know, have some drinks, pretend to be a pioneer and build some shit. And to be honest, some projects turned out better than others.
We're building a dock, a reclaimed dock from the nature. I'm the tugboat, and I bring the logs, and then I have my expert dock maker here who completes the process for us.
Where do you gather the logs from?
Well, I'm just about to make an excursion out to that boy and return him to the docking operation. So here we go.
We're so productive.
We're just going. We're gonna go get him.
You know, all these guys, they have their projects and they be building stuff, and while they're building stuff, like I feel like my project is just recording their feats of greatness. And that's what we've been up to. What? It is.
It's necessary.
But honestly, some of the creations worked out really well. The cabana, for example, was a fucking home run.
Oh my god.
Cut through any
What
trellis.
time is it?
I'm gonna crack open the birthday beer I
Yeah,
got.
crack your birthday wit.
This is 26.
This is fucking
Well,
delicious.
26-year-old.
Okay.
We have two coolies.
Honestly, I would have done
I didn't get that, don't worry. But as beautiful as the cabana was, sadly, it didn't make too much of a difference because we were in the sun all day, so I'm cooking out here. I'm literally red as hell. We be burning. It is so hot.
Running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you sing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
You know, in day-to-day life, there's not many times when you just focus on the basics. Food, shelter, community. And it's these kind of moments where I feel 100% content. And it's a shame that we don't get more of that in, you know, modern life.
Going for it?
But I really appreciate when you do.
Now I'm right here, my baby.
We're gonna fucking show you this.
Know that I need you in my life. Morning comes, creeping in your bed. Just hold me close to your foot.
So my desire for simplicity and quiet has also had us looking for a cottage outside of the city somewhere. So we spent about 2 days in the city before we were packing our bags and we were on the move again. And this is because me and Alex have actually been looking for a house for like 9 months now. And we're looking to buy it outside of the city. So when we saw one come up that we were actually really interested in, and it was on an island, we're like, okay, we need to like go tomorrow because they're holding offers on Friday and we gotta take a shot at this property.
We narrowly just escaped death. We were behind this, this big truck that had a bunch of shit in the back, and there were 2 ping pong tables that we could see coming up, and like we're like
They were lifting.
They were lifting, and we're like, okay, we need to like pass him ASAP. And then as we're just about to pass, they start fucking coming off, and we're going fast. We're going like 100 miles or 100 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Narrowly escaped death.
narrowly.
After getting to the island, one of our main objectives was just to like spend time in different locations around the island, get a feel for the area to see if like that would be a place where we'd want to spend time.
When you get tired of this town, and I'm there with my head to rest, I hope that it's always next to you. Always next to you, baby.
Because it was a lot more remote than a lot of the other places we've been looking, we were like, maybe we won't like it. But actually what surprised me the most was like the remoteness and the stillness and the quiet away from the city was so much more appealing than I thought it would be. Like you could go for a walk down the street and it was actually quiet. And in these other places that we've looked, it's away from the main city, but there's still suburban sprawl. And to me, like, I just want peace. So we finally went to the house and it was everything. And like some people could look at this property and be like, you know what? I don't get it. I don't get what you see. But the fact that there was like an ocean view, the cabin was so cute and had so much potential. Like I was already like looking at where we could put in more windows, like how we could take it to the next level. And we were sold. We're like, okay, we need this place. But you know, the housing market being what it is, there was a lot of competition and there were like multiple offers. Now here's what happened. In the end, we put in the highest offer. We offered $70,000 over the asking price, and we thought it was a sure thing. So we put in our offer, and there was so much stress and excitement about, you know, doing this because it was our first time putting a proper offer in on a house. And yeah, so much energy went into it, and then we just kind of crossed our fingers, came back home, and hoped that it would work out. And, you know, sadly, although we were the highest offer by $25,000, we didn't get it. So, I don't know. Although it's disappointing, what I realized from this whole process is that I've been looking for a place that gives me contentness, that gives peace. And ironically, when I think of like when I'm at peace, I think of when we were, you know, with our friends in the middle of nowhere. And for that, it didn't cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a house to achieve that freedom. Really, all it cost was like $30 in gas and a couple of friends, some stuff to barbecue, and a couple of tents. And really, that is the feeling that I've been chasing. So all this goes to say that although, you know, we strive so hard for these things in life, these adult goals, if you will, but at the end of the day, like, it's about the little things, and that's so cliche. Like, I can't even say that with a straight face, but it's true. Like, those big goals won't make you happy. It's about enjoying the beautiful contentment in the mundane and the average days, spending time with the people you love. I guess that's my reflection. This is kind of like my video journal. But the point of the matter is, if you feel stressed out by those things in life and you feel like you're not moving fast enough, take a step back and focus on what you can do. And most of the time, it's a lot more simple than we make it out to be. It's about the mundane. And I've been reading this book called Tuesdays with Morrie, which I found when I was walking. And there's a lot of lessons I've really been thinking about from that book about living meaningfully and what it means to live a full life and just do the best you can. Anyway, that's it for me. I will see you guys in the next one.